If the radical left gets their way, millions more families will be trapped in failing schools, crime-ridden neighborhoods, and crushing inflation. Not on my watch.
This is a Fox News alert. South Carolina Senator Tim Scott just announced he is launching a 2024 presidential exploratory committee.
Wow, at Fort Sumter, and he joins us now to react. Senator, what went into that decision? I know it's a big move for you. What brought you to this moment?
Good morning, Brian. It is such an exciting day for me and hopefully an exciting day for all of America. What brought me to this moment is my Faith in America tour. I have found that people are starving for hope. They're starving for an optimistic, positive message that is anchored in conservative values. I can't think of a better story to tell than the story of America. My hope is that my American dream will pale in comparison to the dreams that we hear of future Americans because we have another American century. We have to understand, Brian, that this is a land of opportunity, not a land of oppression. That the drug of victimhood being sold by Joe Biden and the radical left is wrong. We believe in the power of individual responsibility. I couldn't be more excited.
This is what the DNC is saying after you announced this exploratory committee.
They said.
Oh, it's written. I thought it was a soundbite. Sorry. It says Tim Scott wants to govern from the far conservative right as a proud member of the Tea Party, and his extreme record proves it. Scott was a fierce advocate of the MAGA agenda, supporting national abortion bans and championing plans to end Medicare and Social Security as we know them. What's your reaction?
Well, I'm glad they're afraid of me. This is a wonderful concept. I will say this, that my life disproves their lies. And that's why they're so afraid when conservatives stand up to be counted. Listen, our time in the majority produced the best economy we've seen in my lifetime. It was the most inclusive economy in the history of our country. African American unemployment hit the lowest level ever recorded. Hispanics, lowest level ever recorded. Asians, lowest level ever recorded. Women, a 70-year low in the overall population, a 50-year low. We did that at the same time of reducing taxes for single mothers by 70%, dual income households by 60%. And guess what? We have more money coming to the Treasury because lower taxes ignites a fire on our economy. So there's no question that the DNC should be afraid of me.
Sure. So, Senator, you've launched the exploratory committee. Obviously, you're going to run for president. Currently, on the Republican side, Donald Trump is leading in all the polls for the most part. Obviously, you wouldn't be getting in unless you thought you could beat him. What is your plan to do that?
There's no doubt that along the path of my Faith in America tour, what I've heard is that people truly want to have a conversation about their future. I'll tell you the truth. My life literally is only possible here in America. I like to call it made in America. When you start in a single-parent household, mired in poverty, you watch your mother work 16-hour days, you question whether or not this will work for you. You question, you become angry. I had all the challenges on the wrong side of the tracks. I thank God Almighty that I had mentors and a mother who believed that prayer was the key and faith unlocks those doors. They never surrendered. They always believed the best was coming. I want to share that message. I want to share the gospel truth that faith in America means faith in each other, faith in God, and faith in our future.
So, Senator, are you answering my question about how you beat Donald Trump by saying that your personal story is what's going to sell you to the American people?
What I'm saying in response to your question is that the field of play is focusing on President Biden's failures. What Americans want to see is the contrast between the radical left and the blueprint to ruin America and why our policies actually work. I believe that Psalms 139 tells us that we are all uniquely and fearfully made. If we focus on our uniqueness, we focus on our path to where we are, I believe we give the voters a choice on so that they can decide how we move forward, as opposed to trying to have a conversation about how to beat a Republican. I think we're better off having a conversation about beating Joe Biden.
All right, we got the March Consumer Price Index numbers. It's up. You can see there on the screen, up 0.1% month over month and up 5% year over year. What does this mean for the Federal Reserve? Will they raise the interest rates again?
Well, the Federal Reserve had a very difficult choice to make between trying to stabilize our banking system because of SVB, the Silicon Valley Bank, or continuing to put downward pressure on our economy to make sure that inflation continues to fall. We've had nearly 10 increases since we started the increases. I believe we'll see another increase. I think it's a wise thing to do. The prudent thing to do is to make sure that we take the inflationary effects out of the economy. Listen, the single mother that I was just talking about, raising me with a 40% increase in gas prices, a 40% increase in food plus electricity, that's a crisis. Single seniors on a fixed income, they're in a crisis.
People are hurting. You're
everything
right.
that we can do to put more pressure, they are hurting. And so the more pressure we put on inflation, the better off the average person in this country who barely has $500 in their savings account.
So, Senator, over the last week, we have found out about a Pentagon leak, the likes of which we've never quite seen, and we don't even know where it started.
Yes.
We don't know if the worst is out yet, but it's jeopardizing our relationships with our allies as well as our enemies. What's your reaction that this could be coming from outside the Pentagon? And did you think there were checks in place that if something appeared on a social media website in January, that we would get word of it before April?
No doubt, Brian, you hit the nail on the head. The fact of the matter is that the dereliction of duty of President Biden doesn't stop with our domestic economy. We're seeing it all over the world. His global leadership has caused our allies to question our commitment. Our adversaries certainly do not fear us. And when you see a leak like this, the one thing you know is there's failure at the top. We have to stop focusing on things like DEI and all the other issues that we're seeing in the military and start focusing on basic blocking and tackling, doing the job that is necessary to defend this nation. We need to be better prepared. We need better leadership, and that starts at the top.
Unfortunately, because a lot of this stuff has super secret stuff, it's probably going to reveal some of our spies over there, and now their lives are in peril. I'm sure that, the CIA, all of our intel communities already gathered people up, but it's just a disaster, Senator.
I can't imagine anything worse than having put your life on the line for the greatest country on earth and then to have your identity revealed. I can't imagine the turmoil that is ensuing in the CIA and across our intelligence agencies. What I can imagine is a change in leadership that would help this never happen again. We have to have powerful, positive, yet anchored leadership at the top.
You heard Joe Biden at the Easter egg hunt saying that he didn't, that he didn't. Can you believe those words are coming out of his mouth? He's talking about announcing for the presidency. He's not ready to announce yet, but he's planning on it. Do you think he will?
I think he does run. If you look at the bench of the Democrat Party, bless us if he doesn't run. But the truth of the matter is, I think he runs.
Sure.
So they won't even have debates then, right? Because it's Marianne Williamson and then
RFK
Kennedy.
Jr., maybe somebody else could.
You never know. So, Senator, thank you very much for joining us today from Cedar Rapids. You've started a presidential exploratory committee. That means you've got a website. Might as well ask you what it is.
VoteTimScott.com. If you want to sign up, if you want to get involved, or you want to make a contribution, go to VoteTimScott.com. Thank you so much.
And if you want to find him in Iowa and New Hampshire.
He's Tim Scott, and he approved that message. All right.
And he's from the great state of South Carolina.
You got that right.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Go
you.
Gamecocks.
Thank you, Ainsley.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.